So I brought out the water.
To make you feel better, I have a bag of cookies in mine.
So yeah, we're hiding our snacks because we're in the presence of a master chef. But what are some tips to help people transition?
Do you mind if I tag on to the end of that with my question?
Sure.
Because it kind of connects to what you were saying.
Sure.
What I was asking Chef Aki was, when we go to the store, if you notice, people are capitalizing on natural and organic. That's right. I mean, you see it in Walmart now. Mm-hmm. And how do you differentiate between the natural, like I know that some things can say natural, but they're just as equally unhealthy for you.
Exactly. It's like the natural Dorito, you know,
yeah.
the natural soda, or the natural seedless grape, or the natural seedless watermelon is.
Or the baked chip.
Right. Or
yeah. You know, people are trying to equate natural with organic now, and that's not the same thing.
It's not true unless it says USDA organic certified, certified organic. It has not actually been certified, where someone has to come to the farm and actually give these people a rating, so forth and so on. There's a great movie out there about this called In Organic We Trust. Mm-hmm. Is a really great reference. And also, to back off, to answer her question, you have to supplement these things that you become used to. You know, we're all kind of victims of this corporate tyranny, if you will, when it comes to the agricultural business and just food marketing and branding. You know, you could walk into a room where you see lots of, healthy things, but if you see that Sprite, it's like it says Sprite, you know, okay, you're familiar with it, you know, they study how to, market to you, the colors, the titles, the commercials, the Drake, God, how can you resist? So a lot of it, you really have to understand that, number one, that we are, Black people especially, are at war when it comes to our health right now. Women lead the world in hysterectomies, Black people leading the world in diabetes and high blood pressure and cancers and all these things. So you really have to, you are what you eat, simple things that our grandparents taught us when it comes to health. And if you have cravings for that soda and for those cookies during the day, you think, okay, this sugar's going to keep me going through the day, the coffee, whatever, supplement these things. And for example, yerba mate is a great way to supplement in the morning if I need that extra oomph to keep me going throughout the day. Yerba mate is a wonderful thing that you can create that tastes wonderful. It's like a tea. You can make it like you make your coffee, put it in your, make your iced tea the night before, throw it in your water bottle, take that with you and drink on that throughout the day to keep your energy. If you think that you're going to crave sugars and things like that, get you some dates, get you some almond butter, get you some, there's there's some little trail mix bars that they're not really trail mix, but they're actually like little kind of raw food bars that you can get now in bulk at the health food stores that are really good, just like little bites that you can eat on that are made with natural things, seeds and nuts and dates and things like that. So there are options for you, but you really have to make a choice. You really have to make it worth it to you. Mm-hmm. Know that you are worth so much more than your addiction.
Right, and I've heard a lot of people say that it's so expensive to eat healthy, but at Whole Foods, you go in there, you easily spend $100 for a couple things, but it's like either you pay for it now or you pay for it later when you're in the hospital.
Right. So I do have a question because I'm a big junk food eater. Like I'm up to like Lillie. I'm up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's our industry. Blame it on the industry.
And I might have a bag of cherry sour sitting right next to me while I'm working on my computer and whatnot. So for junk food, and I always try to substitute or try to find little things that are healthier, but that also have a good taste to it. So what would you recommend?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few things. And I'll be honest. I've been doing this for so long that I don't have those cravings anymore. But it does happen, and as you're transitioning, of course you need to just kind of be patient with yourself, but your taste buds will change. You'll no longer want that stuff. The more that you eat healthy things, you won't even crave that stuff anymore, because really 90% of it isn't even you that's craving those sweet sours in the middle of the night. Really, it's the parasites that live in your body that are craving those things. Yeast and starch and things. Yeast actually has tentacles that live in your body.
God.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes,
oh wow!
It's and you are craving what it wants to feed itself so that it can live. You're not craving what you need, because when you get hungry, what your body actually wants is a mineral. It wants water. It wants nutrition. So there's no way you can crave a sugar sour.
So was that like cleaning out?
Cleanse. Do a cleanse.
Okay.
Do a cleanse.
So I do have another question.
We have another
Oh,
caller.
we have another caller.
Julian's taking over the Lillie Mae radio show.
I have a
Julian.
question too.
Hey,
Julian and
I'm
Tam.
on that help. Like I'm trying to
It
get
is a hot
myself
topic.
better.
We want to have a
2014.
caller,
Right.
so we're gonna take the caller. Caller, please introduce yourself. Hey, Teresa. This is my dear buddy, Teresa. She also has a show on Tuesdays. Did you call to say whoop whoop, or were you asking a question for the chef? Whoop whoop. You have to say it correctly if you're going to say it, Teresa. Whoop whoop. There we go. And what was your question? Oh.
Don't do me. Don't do me in.
She threw a little shade over there. She did throw a little shade on you. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Thanks for calling. And we actually have another caller. Thank you. Caller, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Bonnie.
Okay.
Along with other, millions of other people who need their wishes to lose weight, I'd like to get by. I'd like to change basically my lifestyle because there are different, health issues that run in my family, and I think that it's very important to continue to help them sure, following that same path. And as well, with being a singer, I noticed that different, things that I take can change,
Your voice.
No doubt.
So what would your advice be, Chef Ivy? Thanks for calling.
For singers, particularly, dairy can be a problem. Dairy can be a big problem, especially for more so for African American women and men, but definitely.